All right. So I want to thank you for coming on tonight. Coming on to chop it up with me about how you pronounce it? Effective Dispatching Plus. Effective Dispatching
Plus.
I'm jumping off, is this a needed suicide? I hope my parachute don't let me down. I hope I get to fly. I don't know why I feel like I gotta die to be alive. I don't know why it feel like people are standing still with no desire. I'm on a wire, wobbling back and forth, the balance clown. I won't be happy if I'm not moving forward, then send me down. My vibration for eternity will continue to come around. So I gotta do this right, I gotta live, I gotta.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lockoutmen podcast show. This is where we park in Politic with all our guests tonight. And man, I think I got a special guest on for you guys. You guys always wanted to understand and wanted to know how to dispatch, how to run a trucking dispatch. Well, I think I went out and found the person for you guys, courtesy of one of my subscribers. So shout out to him for bringing us together. My name's Lockoutmen. I am your humble host, and tonight's guest is Laura Weston. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but you are the CEO of Effective Dispatching Plus LLC.
That is correct.
All right. I knew I'd get it right. Yeah. All right. So Laura, before we get into what you guys have to offer and what you do with effective dispatching, let's talk about yourself a little bit. What's the history of Laura Weston?
Thank you for. I just want to first say thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to present myself to you. Thank you for again just the opportunity. I am an auditor by nature. I have been an auditor for the state for the last 15 years. So I'm very familiar with looking up, researching laws and compliance and making sure that people stay in compliance with the regulations that govern them. So I wanted to get into the trucking industry, and I thought that I would start off by dispatching, just to learn, and just because I heard that was a very low cost entry to get into the trucking industry. So I started my dispatch business on January the 1st. I had a few carriers, and I did dispatching for about a month. Because of my background and because dispatching is very fast paced, it did not work for me. I did not enjoy the rapid movement of dispatching, which, because I have been an auditor for so long, I am just had longer deadlines, and I feel more comfortable having a longer time to do something so I can make sure it's done right. So I took a dispatching course. I got excellent training on that. Well, it's very good training. And I also was provided additional complementary training. So the training that I have in dispatching, I have the knowledge to perform the dispatching services. I just did not enjoy the stress that dispatching caused me. Well, I also had
the dispatching aspect of dispatching of truck drivers. Did you dispatch owner operators, lease operators? Who entailed that you dispatched to?
So that's another reason that I kind of was a little turned off by dispatching, if you will. Not turned off, but my first carriers, because I was new, I didn't want to turn anyone down. My first carriers were the vehicle types were cargo van, sprinter van, and then I inherited like 4 people with box trucks. So it became a little difficult just to find loads for those people with those smaller vehicles. So that's what the stress of the dispatching was about. And because I was new, I did not want to turn anybody away. I've learned now that you have to have a niche. You have to be selective about who you want to dispatch for.
Right.
you have to go into dispatching with a purpose, know the equipment. I had taken the training, but I was just not as familiar with just the whole dispatching world as I should have been. So for the effective dispatching plus, I plan to offer low-cost dispatching training, because there are people that reach out to me saying, hey, I've taken this training and I'm still not sure about how to start or what to do next. So I do eventually plan to maybe get back into dispatching, once I transition some other things in my life, just because dispatching is just more, the activity is heavier during the day. So I just have something else that I'm doing during the day at that time.
Now you said that dispatching can be high stress. And you've been an auditor, so I'm assuming you have worked under a level of high stress before, though, right?
That is correct. However, the timeline is a lot longer. That quick instant pressure of, oh, I need my next load. The turnaround was just a little bit too fast for me. Honestly, like I said, I just feel more comfortable having a little bit longer to work on something, so I can check it and make sure it's right, and do another check one more time just to make sure that I've put in some quality work. And dispatching didn't allow me to do that. That's more of the make a call. Let's get the load. And then that's just the nature of dispatching and how dispatching moves. So I just had to pivot and do something that made me happy.
Now you said you was interested in getting into the trucking, and this was the low end to get into the industry. What experience did you have prior to getting into with logistics?
As far as logistics is concerned, I did not have any logistic type experience. I'm an avid reader as far as material. I subscribe to a lot of the trucking publications in the Department of Transportation. I'm an avid reader, so I try to stay very immersed in the lingo and the language of just the trucking industry, even though I don't have that background.
Okay. What's your knowledge in the DOT regulations? Because you did mention that you took the time to find out about it.
Okay, that is what I have a passion for, about just staying in compliance. So it's so easy to be out of compliance, and at the same time, it's just so easy to be in compliance. So just because I'm an auditor, I've put a program in place, and I call them audit solutions, that are simple checklists and ways to maintain documents, just to make sure that you have each attribute that the DOT or FMCSA auditor is looking for. So just understanding the attributes that are going to be required of you help with just satisfying those requirements, having that understanding of them.
How long ago did you start?
I started my business on January the 1st. I researched for about 3 or 4 months before that. I'm a big researcher.
This past January?
January 1, 2021.
Okay. That's what's up. All right. Mm-hmm. So now let me ask you this. Before you got into dispatching, have you considered a career in trucking, like driving a truck? Have you thought about getting your CDLs, or do you have your CDLs?
It's funny you say that. When you get into this industry and you understand all the possibilities, you kind of find yourself like, oh my God. So yes, I have about 4 trucking pages. I have one where it's absolute best hauling, where I do plan to get a vehicle of my own, or, employ, or just have something of my own and start my own fleet and things like that. So yes, I've got the LLC set up. I've got everything set up for that. I'm just trying to wait for the right moment to get in the industry on my own in that manner. So right. I don't know if that answered your question.
Well,
yes, I have a desire. I've got some CDL apps on my phone.
Oh, okay. So you studying right now for your CDLs?
I have thought about it. So just to be knowledgeable, just to understand, just to, I try to be as immersed in the area that I'm in, and just to have that knowledge. And, that might be something that can transition me from what I'm doing now to not, I don't know. I don't like driving my own car. So I don't know about obtaining the CDL to drive. It would be more for knowledge.
It's a passion. It is definitely a passion, because once you come out here, it's going to be totally different. But sometimes sometimes people would get their CDLs just like you said, to get an understanding of what we go through out here, so that when it comes time for you to, do the behind the scenes stuff, then you'll understand when the driver, when you interact with a driver and the lingos and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I'm also very competitive. So when I see these ladies driving these trucks, I'm like, what, why I can't do that too? So, I have that part of me too. I've got a friend, I think, Ava Nicole, Ava Nikki. She's on Instagram too. She's been very beneficial, as far as sharing information, but she has her CDL too. And she was like, there's nothing more gratifying than just pulling up beside a truck as being a female truck driver. And, you got a guy beside you and he's in a box truck and you're like, look at you, so, just to have that, just to have that power.
You look down at him and be like, sup.
Right.
And the guy in the box truck be like,
right.
Okay, I see you swagging up there. All right now. And then she hit the like, okay, man. All right.
That's just what she said.
Right. You don't have to pour it on, okay? I don't have my CDLs yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on
it. Exactly.
So
exactly.
All right, so you transition out of just dispatching for yourself, and now you just change it into a class. So explain to us how would this class work? Like, how would how would dealing with brokers, dealing with drivers and stuff like that?
Okay, so I'm more of an open source. So I would, I don't mind just answering people's questions where they're stuck at. So I want that resource. And I also just plan to provide just very basic, low cost introductory training, just dispatching information that should just give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 steps are just the basics of what you need to get started. There's a partner that I have, and he offers the course after the course, B Logistics. Okay. So yes, there's that more specialized training that you can get, but just for that introductory, how do you dispatch? I plan to offer just some low cost, $25, $50. Here's this information that this is really all you need in a nutshell. Now, if you want to get more specialized, then yes, take additional stuff, but stop overpaying for just the basics that you need to get started and still not understanding.
All right. So without giving away too much sauce, I say give us like 2 off the list.
2 off the list. Two. I'm giving you dispatching tips off the list. Is that what I'm giving you?
You said it was 6 altogether. Just give us 2.
No, if I said 6, I'm sorry. I don't remember saying a number for anything, but.
You were saying that when you was explaining everything, you said you wanted to get the low cost. So it was like 6 tips or something like that.
No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean 6. I was saying I would lay it out to where.
Oh.
Okay. So the first step would be to find your niche. Figure out what equipment you want to specialize in for dispatching. Interview your carriers. It's okay to turn people down. You don't have to dispatch for everyone that offers, that wants you to dispatch for them. Your reputation is on the line. So make sure that you are representing somebody who you want representing you.
Okay, that's what's up. Now you don't have to give no more. Everybody else, y'all hear that? If y'all want more, y'all have to go to the website and sign up for her little webinar, right? Am I right? Webinar or course?
That is in the process of being created. That is correct.
Okay, so make sure you guys
that is correct.
Make sure you guys go sign up so that y'all can, get some more jewels and stuff like that. Let's continue on, man. So like you mentioned that you as a dispatcher you dispatch for like splinter vans, box trucks, but you said it was kind of difficult to get loads. Was it because of how new you're in the game, or was it just that they was looking for more specialized loads like semi trucks and stuff like that?
The latter. They were looking for the bigger trucks. On the low boards at the time I was dispatching, all I had access to was the low boards. I was not getting, well, later in the game I developed relationships with brokers and loads would be emailed to me. But for the smaller vehicles, yes, because some of them had distance restrictions. You don't want to go over 600 miles and you can't haul over 3,000 pounds. So that really makes it hard for me to find something for you. And box trucks, in my experience, you call a lot of the loads that they have listed, and if they don't, first of all, they don't put a lot of information on there, so they make you call for almost every load. So you're calling and they're like, no, we want a big truck for this. We want the 53 foot. This is just a partial. We're not going to pay you the $2 because we know that this little load can go on a big truck. So that was just, so I believe, box trucks do have their space out here. I just had a hard time finding loads on the low boards I was using at the time I was using them.
During the time, you was the dispatcher for the owner operators that will bring that will like what, call you up and say, hey, Laura, I would like for you to be my dispatcher. And if that's the case, was there a charge? And if there was a charge, was it like a percentage or something like that? Like you get 5% and the owner operator get 15%. How did that work as far as getting paid?
Very good question. So when I first started out, the very first person, because I was new, I was like, I sent out an email on Facebook, a message. I said, I'm looking to dispatch. I'll charge 1% for the first month. So somebody emailed back and say, hey, let me try you out and let's change that 1% to 10%. So they offered to give me 10% instead of the 1%, because I was just like, look, I just want to try. So as far as percentages, if I were to redo this, I would charge more for those equipment types because they do take more time. So those sprinter vans and those box trucks, I would charge 7-8% because it takes just time, not unless you have those relationships built. But the equipment that has the smaller limitations, I would definitely charge more, around 6, 7, 8%, just because of the time that it takes.
Okay. That's what's up. So tell me a time like you had, like you got a driver, you got a load. Tell me a time if there was like any miscommunications between you and the driver in the receiving location. How was you able to handle that? How was you able to clear up any concerns between you, the driver, and the pickup place?
Fortunately, the 4 or 5 loads that I did book during that time that I was looking, I did not encounter any issues. There was it wasn't an issue, but there was a guy who had the cargo van who they loaded this piece of equipment on his truck, but when he got to the drop-off location, there wasn't a dock for him to unload it on. There wasn't, the proper equipment. So they were able to get the equipment off of the truck, but that could have been major because, how do you get it off the truck, or how do you get it off if you don't have the stuff? Anyway, they worked it out, and that was about the extent of the issue that I had. But, as long as you just remain calm and just understand that it's, you can just do the best that you can and just remain calm and just be as informative as possible. That's all you can do.
All right. So now you switched, you transition, you switched up. So instead of dispatching, you're now doing courses in dispatching, helping other people that's interested in coming in to the dispatching world. You transition over to do just courses. So your website, Effective Dispatching Plus, right here, which is effectivedispatchingplus.com. tell us a little bit about what you want people to know about, about what you're doing right now.
Okay, so just to be transparent with you all, I started off dispatching, and I really thought that that's all that I was going to be doing. I did add the plus on Effective Dispatching Plus because I did want to offer the back office and those type of solutions as well. But when I got into the industry, I noted, or I was informed, that there were so many other things you could do in the industry to go along with your dispatching. So I'm still in the process of fine tuning both of my websites. So I transitioned from Effective Dispatching Plus, and I'm trying to transition to the Truckers Auditor. Auditor is going to be more of your compliance and your motor carrier setup. And your Effective Dispatching Plus is where you're going to come to learn about dispatching. And we're going to have special guests like brokers and different people on, so that they can answer questions that upcoming or new dispatchers may have.
Right.
So it's in the transition phase. You can click to order different services here that are more of the Truckers Auditor part of my business, because the educational development part of the Effective Dispatching Plus is still underway.
All right. So right here, as I'm looking on your website right now, you offer service of helping people getting their authority right here. So you can help them get their DOT, their MCS, OPR, blah blah blah. I'm not. I'm still a company driver, and all this is like truck jargon to me, but but help me out. Once I click on your pricing, okay, that's the order form. Do you have a pricing? Okay, here we go. All right, so you guys can help. You can help people get their authority, and this is the cost of doing the service with you, right?
That is correct.
God damn. That's a lot of stuff. So if I wanted to get my own authority, I gotta go, I gotta get like every one of these right here?
No. So as far as your basic authority package, you just need your motor carrier number, your USDOT number, and you have to file your uniform carrier registration. And there are about 2 or 3 other requirements that are based on the type of vehicle that you have. So no, you wouldn't need all of these services. Some of them are listed as individual services.
Okay. I got you. Because I'm looking at this like, wow. I mean, just to get my authority, I got to get all of this stuff right here. So basically, I could just click this authority bungle right here, and that's $525, and that includes up to 2 vehicle filings. So with this bungle right here, you will go out and get our DOT number, our MC number. What is a BOC 3?
The BOC 3 filing is the processing agent to make sure that you're able to be reached in every state. So if you're over the road driver, they want to make sure that they have a filing, or somebody has a lawsuit for you, that they're able to communicate and contact you in each state. Okay. That's just a company that allows people to communicate with you in each of the states.
All right. What about the UCR registration? What is that?
The uniform carrier registration is a fee that is based on the number of vehicles that you have. I need to pull up my notes to tell you what exactly that UCR covers, but hold on, I got you right here. The UCR is, like I said, it's based on the number of vehicles that you have, and it's used for, you were asking that now, right? Okay, so the Uniform Commercial Report, it's just used for tracking the number of vehicles you have. That's simply it. And you just pay your taxes based on the number of vehicles you have.
Okay. Now, what about Ifta? You do anything with that or no?
Yes, I do your Ifta and your IRP, so you can get your tags. So you're more specialized in your quarterly filings, just to make sure you're reporting your fuel taxes quarterly and paying those on time to avoid any fines or penalties. So I really enjoy stuff that, inputting those that data to the information system that requires it, so you can be in compliance as far as that is related to your.
Now, Laura, let me ask you the hard question. Now, I see that I see that the bungle is 525. That so let's say Joe Schmo comes up to you and be like, $525. That's okay. Can you do it for like 450?
I am always willing to make a deal with people. Like, sure, if you don't mind bringing me a few customers, I would love to knock some money off just to help bring some more customers. Always willing to negotiate. Sure.
That's what's up. All right, so of course you do the auditing. Do you do tax service as well? I see. I don't see like the IRA.
I do not have a tax professional that takes care of all of them. I have referrals. I use the trucker's accountant. I refer people to her, and I also have a professional. A professional who does my own Unlimited Financial Solution. She does my entire family. So I need to put their contact information on my website. But no, I'm not a tax professional, but I do have resources for anyone who is looking for a competent tax professional.
All right, so this again, guys, this is Effective Dispatching Plus LLC. Of course, she doesn't do dispatching no more, so she's offering class for you guys to learn how to dispatch for yourselves, and among other things, help you get your authority if you're interested in getting your authority, and I know a few of you are. So if you guys interested in that, make sure y'all go to effectivedispatchingplus.com, and I'm assuming this is your phone number, which is 888-448-4453. Laura at effectivedispatchingplus.com. You also have an Instagram where everybody can come to if you have Instagram. What do you want people to know about you as far as like, as honest as you can? Give me a brief description about what you want people to know about you and your company.
I genuinely want to help people succeed. Like, I want to make sure that you win out here just as much as I do. I am out here to make a profit just as the next person is, but I am more concerned with doing what I can, that little bit I can, to help you get further in what you're trying to do. So what roadblock are you in that I can help with? So it's just, I want to be that little piece of help, like, oh, dang, I was able to ask her and then I was able to propel. So I just want to be that little piece of help, or a little, that little bit of knowledge or help. Like I said, if I don't know, I can try to ask around to get an answer for you, but I just want to help because I've helped a lot on the way so far in this little short time I've been out here. So there's some good people out there that just don't mind helping. And I want to do the same thing to help people succeed, because I'm too trying to, make this more of a full thing for me so I can get more out here in the industry. So just to help people, just to genuinely help. That's it.
All right. That's what's up. I like that right there. Let me give a bomb drop for you for that. Now I'm reading here one of the excerpts that you got on your Instagram, and I do tend to agree, and I agree with this on a lot of things. But it says here, so many people are overpaying for dispatching training and still not knowing what to do next. That's the same thing with a lot of people that's paying for, the trucking gurus and stuff like that, and you guys still don't know what to do next. What do you got to say about that?
I kind of frown upon people like that, because just like I said, I have a lot of money taken from me just by people who are honest. So I don't see the need to just overcharge and just be greedy and just deceitful like that. Like straight up, like help people. If somebody comes to you for something, like be of service to them and what they're looking for. Don't just try to maximize, like, you know, I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind answering any type of question, just to help people get to the next level. I wish I could just do it, you know, without having to charge, but, you know, charge that I want to be is minimal. I still have a job that pays me well. So I'm not looking to retire and charge you twice as much as it really costs just so I can get out of the game sooner. So no, I'm just trying to be a effective resource out here.
All right. So this before this is like an actual full-time gig for you, but you still have your full-time job that pays the bills though, right?
That's correct.
Okay. That, you know, the old saying goes, never quit your day job.
And that's what one of my friends, Truckee states. He's a big proponent of that. And I used to, when I first started, I was like, you know, I'm tired of that. And he was like, well, no, if you're getting tired of your job, you're gonna get tired of the next job. So, you know, don't take income away.
Yeah, shout out to Truckee States. I had him on as well. So shout out to him. But yeah, don't quit your J job. What I say, J job? Day job. Before we get on up out of here, I also want to show everybody that this is your Facebook page as well. They can also get in contact with you via Facebook as well. And let's see, is that you? No, that's you. No, that's you.
Yeah, that's me. And that's the label blue, Terry Tatiana.
Oh, okay. So, of course, this is your Facebook page and everything. So, again, everybody, Effective Dispatching Plus LLC. Thank you very much for coming on and sharing your information. And I am here if you have anything else that you would like to promote or anything like that. You're more than welcome to come on to the show and talk about it.
I appreciate that.
All right. Well, that's going to do it, everybody, for the Lockoutmen podcast show for this evening. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button if you guys like content like this. If you guys would like to come on to the show, definitely hit me up in the DM over at Instagram at Lockoutmen, or hit me up in the Gmail, which is Lockoutmen at Lockoutmenpodcast at gmail.com. Again, don't forget if you're interested in getting your own authority or want to learn more about dispatching services, Effective Dispatching Plus. I will have her information in the link below. Make sure you guys give her a call and chop it up. Until next time, everybody, y'all take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
This your year, get it in. Party over here, get it in. She like a liquor clear, get it in. She get it from a deal, get it in. Make it disappear, get it in. Park it in the rear, get it in. Now make it reappear, get it in. Freak it with no fear, get it in. Pop it in the clutch, girl, get it in gear. Jump on it, double dutch, girl, get it in gear. Drop it, double clutch, girl, get it in gear. Pump it up, butt lift, now downshift.